G'day everyone, Kwaka John here, and it's time for Wednesday live stream. G'day guys, Alan and Ron, how's it going? So you've got a throttle stabilizer, Ron. That's for that's similar to a cruise control in a car, isn't it? I should say there's a 4-second time delay from when I speak to when the guys hear me, which explains why what they write is sometimes a bit behind what I say. And I should also say that YouTube take 12 hours to add the comments to the video from when the first video is first posted on YouTube. So Ron, here we go. Throttle stabilizer. Yep, keep the hands relaxed, especially straight and long ride. Yeah, it from what I understand, the throttle stabilized on the Vulcan S doesn't vary. For example, if you've got it on and you accelerate or brake, it doesn't alter. You have to actually switch it on and off. Oh, Alan's got one too. Yeah, I thought you did, Alan. But it maintains the speed of the bike once you set it. So if you're going on a long trip or on the motorway and say set it at 100 kilometers an hour, 60 miles per hour, then your bike will stay at that speed for as long as you have it switched on. Well, you two guys have got a throttle stabilizer, but I don't. I suppose it would be handy to have though on the motorway. How's your wrist going, Ron? Ron injured his wrist, his left-hand wrist, I think maybe, at work. So he's found it tough riding in the last recent few days. So how's your wrist, Ron? Is it better yet? All right. Okay. Thanks, Alan. Maintains RPMs. The speed will go up or down depending on hills and such. Still light and duty. Still not able to ride the bike. Yeah. Well, Walter's a bit late tonight. Hope he joins us. I might just send Walter a quick email just in case he's forgotten. Yeah, I can't do that while we're in live stream. Yeah. Yeah, Ron and I were going to go for a ride on last Saturday to Breakwater Park in Wynnum, but he couldn't make it because of his wrist. Don't worry, we'll be going for a ride in a couple of weeks' time when his wrist is okay. So Ron hasn't been able to go for a ride the last week. How about you, Alan? I'm pretty sure you did a ride around your city centre, downtown Ludington, in the last week. Yeah, I should say Alan's from Michigan, USA, and Ron's from Brisbane, Australia, like I am. Oh, it's raining right now in Michigan. Oh, I suppose that's good for the grass. Not much good for riding, though. Yeah, I've got a short excerpt of your video, Alan, to show tonight. Yeah, I might try. It's pretty hard to send an email. No, I can't send an email. Two of your bones are still broken, Alan, but they've grown. I would say after all this time. YouTube keeps sending you little reminder ads. Alan, is that about the live stream? Little bands around them. See, I broke my collarbone on the Honda 250, and I stupidly didn't go. Oh, they want to check your security. I stupidly didn't go to the hospital, but the collarbone's just regrown and mended itself naturally. I don't know, Alan. I don't get messages from YouTube regarding security. Maybe it's not really from YouTube. Oh, I see. Hmm. To fix them now, they'd probably have to re-brake them, and that wouldn't be very nice. Hmm. Yeah, even in on my finger, you can see this finger is really fat, and the same with the little finger. I broke both knuckles. One was being hit by a cricket bat, and the other one was a sprain from a basketball. But I guess they weren't broken; they were just sprained. Yeah, it's pretty tough. Hmm. Yeah, Alan's told me he has trouble with his wrist when he's riding for a length of time. Ah, good one, Alan. Alan's got a Dalkovic exhaust on his bike currently, but he's getting a new muffler system from Dalkovic to have a different type of exhaust system on his bike, different sort of Dalkovic exhaust system. I think the main reason is to get a different sound from his bike. Well, looks like Walter's not joining us tonight. That's a pity. Well, I'll go on. Normally, I start with viewer photos. Ron, have you got a Darkovic exhaust on your system, on your bike? Oh, right. I didn't know that. Or if I did know, I'd forgotten. So you should have an idea by Friday, Alan, as to whether it will interfere with your swing arm spools. Yeah, I normally start with viewer photos, but Alan sent me in a short video of downtown Ludington, and I took about a minute of that video just so people can see a small town in America, what it's like. So I'll show that 1 minute excerpt of the video of the city centre of Ludington, downtown Ludington. That's it. That's the section no, that's as far as I took from your video. I didn't go to the end of the street because that was 2 minutes in length already. But I did take another. Yeah, Lake Michigan is straight ahead. I did take another section of the video showing the SS Spartan. You can tell us about that, Alan. It's a car ferry that crosses Lake Michigan from Ludington and across the lake. I'm not sure what town it goes to, but Alan can tell us. Okay, they are the two videos that I took from the video that you sent, Alan. And I think if I remember correctly, Alan, you said sometimes Lake Michigan is so rough that the waves crash over the bow of the ship. Looks like Ron has left us. So, foes to Manitowoc. So the SS Badger, the car ferry, goes from Ludington to Manitowoc, a town called that. And what state is that in? You're in Michigan, and what state is Manitowoc in? These are some of the photos that Alan sent over. I thought we'd have a bit of a tour of Ludington tonight. Manitowoc is in Wisconsin. So this is the sister ship of SS Spartan, the one we saw in the video, the SS Badger. Now, so the Spartan is the one that's out of commission, is it? The one that's used for spare parts? And the Badger is the actual ferry that's being... They're both the same ships, the same size. Oh, Walter. G'day, Walter. I'm glad you joined us. I thought you may have forgotten about today's live stream. Oh, well, Walter, I'll just show those two videos again. Stuck in internet traffic. Oh, I'm glad you've joined us, mate. Yeah, Alan has sent in photos and a video of his hometown in Ludington. And yeah, I was surprised when you weren't here. And anyway, I took his one video and I made two shorter videos out of it, so I'll just show them again. They don't take long to run through. I'm glad you're still with us, Ron. Uh, yeah, no, it's amazing, Alan, that Lake Michigan can get that rough that the waves break over the bow of such a big ship. Yeah, I wouldn't like to be around when the lake gets angry, that's for sure. Okay, I'll play the other video that I did before, and this is of downtown Ludington. Yeah, it's great to see small town America again. Yes, yeah, Lake Michigan is, as Alan says, one of the five Great Lakes in the centre north of the United States. The yeah, I lived in America for about 3 years in three different locations, and but that was 25 years ago. So it's good to see small town America again. And for those watching the video who haven't been to America, I'm sure it'll be interesting. So this is the SS Badger, the same size ship as its sister ship, the SS Spartan, and it's a car ferry ship. Uh, yeah, it's a car ferry ship that goes from Ludington to, thanks Alan, the lake is 60 miles across and 307 miles long. Yeah, to a town called something like Manitou in Wisconsin. So I think that's one of the main things in Ludington. They were coal ships, weren't they, Alan? And the SS, which one's this one? The SS Badger is the only operating steam ship in America at the moment, if I'm correct on saying that, Alan. Now, just see what these other photos are that Alan sent in. So that's the, I presume that's the Spartan. On not such a fine day on at Ludington. Do you know how many cars those ships can carry? Coal-fired, yeah, ship running. Yeah, Alan, do you know how many cars those huge ships can carry? That's the Spartan, yeah. From the sounds of it, from what the lake can be like at times, they need such big ships to cross the lake. Now, Alan, I'll bring this one up next. This one's got a bit of history of Ludington. That's a mural, obviously, of the history of Ludington early settlement. I can't read that. Maybe 180 cars so those ferry carry. There's a lot of cars. Now, this chap in the left of the mural, he settled Ludington, didn't he? French Jesuit priest Pere Marquette. That's what's called the Marquette mural. And he settled Ludington, didn't he? Pere was the first European on this side of the Michigan. All right. So that's that one. What else do we have here? There's a couple of marinas that Alan took photos of. He died there as well, in Ludington. Is your boat in any of these marinas, Alan? City Marina and Harbour View Marina. In a different one, okay. So we've seen that one. What's this one? Oh, that's the Spartan again, isn't it? And then you've got a lighthouse. A photo you sent over. Quite a large lighthouse. Alan's saying it's $2,500 in those marinas for a 1 month stay. Oh, a month equals a season. So tell us about this lighthouse, Alan. You're saying it's very very high. $3 months equals $2,500 for the mariners. That's a big house for the lighthouse keeper too. 312 feet high. So we've had a bit of a taste of no worries, Rob. Thanks for joining us for the time you did, mate. Have a good night's sleep. So we've had a little look at Alan's hometown in Ludington, Michigan, USA. I've got a couple of photos here. This is of the ride that I did in the last week to down Breakwater Park. Alan suggested that, asked me if I could do this ride, which I did. And yeah, the video's online now on my channel. So that was at Breakwater Park. And the other big thing this last week were 2 interviews. These videos have just gone online. Thanks, Alan. So, an interview with Alan and an interview with Walter, and the 2 guys who are on the live stream tonight. And the interview, yeah, Walter's interview's doing well, very well. I'm wondering if he's got his mates watching it for him, or maybe Walter is watching it over and over. It's doing so well. So we were discussing learning on a Vulcan S, Kawasaki Vulcan S. And I actually got 2 short excerpts from both interviews for tonight. So I'll show them now. First one's Alan's.
The bike has plenty of power. You keep it between 4 and 6,000 RPMs, you're going to be plenty happy. If you really want some excitement, take it up above 6,000 RPM, and things are going to happen real fast on that bike. I'm just saying that. I'm putting it out there.
How did you feel in the days leading up to your first ride on the Vulcan S? Were you nervous?
Yeah, I was. Yeah, the MSF class gives you some basics. Again, I learned some of that stuff in and around the little local streets I have here. They're all 25 mile an hour, so that wasn't too bad. There's not a lot of traffic. It's all residential. The very first time I went out there, yeah, you are a little anxious, a little nervous. Things are happening kind of fast, but you get used to that. You acclimate to those type of situations and whatnot. And what I found was the forward controls were very easy to get used to. You had mentioned it to me earlier yeah, as opposed to sitting on top of the bike, you're kind of sitting in the bike with your feet forward a little bit. That becomes very, very comfortable.
Okay, that was Alan's, a short excerpt from Alan's interview. It's a good opportunity for the viewers to meet you guys too. And we'll be doing more interviews in the future. And now I'll show a short excerpt from Walter's interview.
It's been a great journey. The bike is very, very. It does what it. I feel like it does what you want it to do, right? As long as you respect it, it's a very it's an easy bike. Really is an easy bike. So I like that. I think that it's a powerful bike, but if you take it easy, it will go easy. If you pull a little bit more, it will go. So it will go. It's a little rocket. I'll put it that way. Once you go past 6,000, it's a little rocket. I've to nowadays in the last couple practices, I have pulled it to 6,000 second gear just to get a feel of it, and it's interesting. Put it that way, it's very interesting.
Yeah, thanks to both of you guys for those interviews. And I look forward to doing more in the coming weeks. Uh, I'll bring these up. We see them every week. They haven't changed any. The Hall of Fame. Yeah, they were. Uh, uh, so that's the Hall of Fame with the bikes. And Walter's still thinking of a nickname for his bike. Eddie's had his bike for a week and a half now, but I haven't heard from him at all, so I don't know how he's going. Yeah, I realise now I should have worn my headphones. I think there was a bit of like a bit of feedback going through on the video of your voice, so it echoed a little bit. Uh, I'll be wearing headphones next time. And Walter, you are funny. And the most wanted? So that hasn't changed at all. Now I've got one more last viewer video for this live stream, and it's Walter on his bike. He sent me in a video, and thank you very much for sending in your photos and videos. And Walter sent me in a video of his practicing on his bike, and I took a short segment of that.
It's been a great journey. The bike is very, very.
Yeah, fancy doing 20 miles just going round and round. I'm not sure why you rev the motor so hard off camera, but it certainly has a distinctive sound. Yeah, I didn't see that. Didn't notice that, Alan. What's Walter said Cicades at the stars are the stars of the shows. What's Cicadus? Little Cicadus are little bugs. Ah, all right, okay. So you had bugs hitting you and hitting your helmet shield. Ah, I was wondering what that sound was. Yeah. Ah, yeah, very loud. Yeah. All right. Alan said they're kind of like crickets, but in the trees. Yeah, they were very loud. Is that a part of the big parking lot that you practice in, Walter? Oh, I'll go to the tonight's crash video, and Alan sent this one in. It's a chap who's speeding through a roundabout. I'll just find it. There we go. Thanks, Walter. Where he's practicing was adjacent to the big parking lot, car park. Now, I think this guy's in Australia. He's on the left-hand side of the road. It looks like Australia, and there's the road sign. What they show in Australia. Someone in their comments where the video came from said that they have them in the UK, but I actually think it's Australia. And so his speed is in kilometres an hour. It's difficult to see. I think he's doing about 54 kilometres an hour. That's in slow speed. Yeah, it does. It really. Yeah. So this guy's taking the roundabout really fast, which of course you you shouldn't do, because if someone had come out on the right hand side of the roundabout, uh, he wouldn't have been able to avoid the collision. So besides the speed, why do you think he dropped the bike? I'll just show it again. He's obviously an experienced rider. Yes. Yeah, he may have been distracted by the white car. I'll just show you something I just noticed then, which reinforces what someone said in the comments about this. It looks like the rear tyre is losing traction first. I know he's got the bike leaned right over. And what I think he may have done was accelerate while it's still leaning over, coming out of that last bend. Like accelerating there, just there. And that's what caused it to lose traction. Might be easier to see on slow motion. Yeah, you're right, Alan. He's got his gloves and helmet and jacket on. Good safety gear. Now he's coming up here, flip-flopping from right to left. And I think the back end loses control first and slides out from underneath him. What do you guys think? I think he was accelerating too soon before he was out of the corner. Well, generally the roundabouts don't have speed limits, but some of them do, and it's about 20-25 k's. The thing is, you have to approach them cautiously so that you can stop if someone's coming round the roundabout from your right-hand side. And clearly he wasn't, he was going too fast. He was enjoying the flip-flopping the bike from right to left. Okay, yes. Yeah, at least twice the speed limit for the roundabout. I'll just play again with the motor. Whoops. Yeah, you think so too, Alan? Yeah, I think that was a major error he did. Just forgetting about the high speed because he could obviously handle that, but I think he twisted the throttle too soon coming out of the corner. Yeah, it must look funny to you guys in America, him riding the left-hand side. Yeah, well, you really have to be careful on roundabouts, that's for sure. Here in Australia, a lot of cars, well, it happened to me the other day on a ride. The car came out, approached the roundabout fast, uh, and didn't slow down at all. He just had a quick look. I was actually just about to go on the roundabout when he should have given way to me, but he just kept accelerating and turned left around the corner, around the roundabout. They don't really slow down and to give way. Yeah, when they were first introduced in Australia, it was the same way. It took a long time for people to get used to them. So from that video, I'd say there's two things. One is obviously you don't speed through roundabouts, but secondly, not to make the error if you're cornering and leaning over of accelerating out of the corner too soon, so the tyre loses traction. I think that may have been what happened in his case. Yeah, it's a learning process, isn't it, for new roundabouts? Yeah, well, here in Australia, they don't know how to indicate on them. the If a car's indicating on a roundabout in Australia, I sort of ignore the indicators and watch the tyres and the centre of gravity to see where the car is going. Okay, and I've got tonight's funny video. I suppose it's my warped sense of humour, but I think that's hilarious. Not for the bloke on the motorbike though, but anyway, these people who do wheelies but being tossed over the front of the bike. Anyway, that's yeah, roundabouts are a real discussion point, aren't they? I'm glad you find it funny, Alan. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's funny. Alan just said the front brake is 70% of the stopping power of a bike. It's funny when I rode the 1000 in the mid 80s. I always hit the rear brake first because I was afraid of being tossed off the bike. But I now realise that, like you're saying, Alan, most of the stopping power comes from the front brake. So on the Vulcan S now, I hit the front brake first, but very gently. Yeah, that's right, Alan. In that video, the bike said, drag my tail, I'll pitch you off. There's so many videos on YouTube of blokes doing wheelies and coming off. And me personally, I can't understand why anyone would do that, but I guess young people find a thrill in it. Yes. Yeah, I don't know in that video if sparks came off, but I've seen them with sparks coming off. Nah. Yeah, no spark there, but I've seen them with sparks coming off the road surface from the license plate and the rear guard. I'm just grateful that no one from the chat group, none of you guys ride like that. Yeah. Well, what did happen to him? I don't know what you guys think, but I'm thinking he may have applied the brake and that's what tossed him forward. He obviously didn't know how to control a wheelie. Yeah, that's true, Walter. No. Alan said he did a couple of unintentional wheelies on his 1973 Kawasaki 750, which is why he sold it. No, apparently it's a bit difficult to do a wheelie on a Vulcan S. There's some chap who has a YouTube channel and he went out of his way to prove he could do it. I just don't see the point myself. Well, we've come to the end of the live stream. You guys keep chatting. I'll play the usual two videos that I play at the end of the live stream. One to do with the website and the second one to do with the chat room. Quaker John has a website. One way of going to the website is to Google Quaker John. Another way is by going to the top right hand corner of my YouTube channel page, and there you will see Quacker John website. Click on that and it will take you to the website. On the website you may click onto the YouTube channel or to the Facebook page. On the Quacker John website, among other things, there is the merchandise page where you may purchase Quacker John merchandise if you wish. And you may also support the channel financially if you wish. And now for the chat room video. Now I have set up an invitation page to the chat room where anyone may join. So whether you are a channel viewer or a subscriber, you may join the chat room and meet with other Vulcan S owners and those who are about to buy the Vulcan S from all around the world. There are two ways of going to the chat room invitation. Firstly, on the top right hand corner of my YouTube channel is the Discord symbol. And secondly, you may type the following address into your browser And this will also take you to the chat room invitation page. Yes, yeah, that'd be good, wasn't it? If you could send in some photos from your flights. But as Alan says, no crashing into buildings. uh, yeah, we've got 8 people in the chat room now, but everyone is welcome to join. Yeah, we see them on the news in Australia. Not the water landing so much, but crashing into buildings. When I was a teenager, I was wanting to become a commercial pilot, and one thing was the excellent salary they had, $12,000 a year. That's how long ago it was, in the 70s, 1970s. 12,000 a year. Yeah, we have light plane crashes in Australia too, of course. They're always a tragedy. Nice thing to talk about for Paul Walter. For anyone watching the video, Walters flies for. Let's see if I can remember their name. I can't. Walter, who do you fly for again? I know. I say it's for volunteer flight rescue, and so they have 500 planes across America. Civil Air Patrol. That's what it's called. Walter flies for, and so he does search and rescue around the. Is it Shakespeare Bay? Is it? Walter lives in Maryland, so it's around that area. So Walter's an accomplished pilot of Cessna planes, light planes, and other planes as well. Yeah, around the Baltimore area. Yeah, I agree, Alan. I'll stick to motorcycles too. Well, I'll show. You don't fly under bridges either, do you, Walter? While you guys are talking, I'll show one of the final screens. So Quaker John is on Facebook. My email address is john@quackerjohn.com.au, and the website address is www.quackerjohn.com.au. No way, Walter says. Always safe. Okay, guys, I'll wrap it up. We've been going for an hour and 11 minutes, and so I'll just put up the final screen. Thanks very much for doing the interviews, both of you. And thanks very much for being here tonight. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, be encouraged, Walter, to keep practicing. It's anyway, I think you're finding it good fun anyway, aren't you? So next week's live stream will be live stream number 21 on Wednesday the 9th of September at 10 p.m. Brisbane, Australia local time. Yeah, I'll see you guys later.